So in this day and age, there are so many different investing platforms and brokerage to choose from, it can be kind of overwhelming. So in this video, we're going to break down two of the more popular options that people tend to evaluate, which are Webull and E-Trade. We're going to show you the pros and the cons, the good and the bad, so that you can make an educated decision on which platform makes more sense to you. And if at any point you want to sign up for either of these platforms, we've got links in the description and pinned comment below that will help to support the channel. So without further ado, let's dive in and start with what Webull actually is. Well, Webull is essentially a commission-free stock trading app that was launched in 2017 with the mission of making trading more accessible. The app is primarily focused on shorter-term trading and allows you to transact stocks, ETFs, cryptocurrencies, and options contracts on the platform. The platform offers a variety of technical indicators and tools primarily targeted towards shorter-term traders, but long-term investors may also find benefit from some of their other features, including retirement accounts and fractional shares. If you want a full review of the Webull platform, you can find it up here, but for the purposes of this video, we'll keep things fairly simple. Now, one Webull feature that has many investors excited is their free stock promotion. So Webull is constantly offering a free stock promotion. As of the time of recording this video, you can earn 2 free stocks just for signing up and depositing $100 into your account. But they frequently do increase that and change that, so make sure to check the link in the description below to get the most current and up-to-date promotion. Now, in terms of features, one of the more attractive Webull features for investors is access to real-time data. So believe it or not, many investing apps out there don't actually give you access to real-time market data. They're giving you delayed data by sometimes up to 15 to 20 minutes. But on Webull, all the data you're seeing is updating in real time, so you don't have to worry about not getting the best price on any transaction you want to execute on the platform. On top of that, you're also able to trade stocks outside of the traditional market hours of 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instead, on Webull, you can trade from 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So a significantly wider window of trading is available on Webull. Additionally, I mentioned that Webull also offers fractional shares. So this basically allows you to buy a portion of a share instead of buying a full share of stock. So for example, Google stock currently trades at thousands of dollars per share. So buying one share of Google can be a little bit price prohibitive for newer investors who want to invest in the company, but might not have thousands of dollars to do so. So on the Webull platform, you can invest, say, $100 into Google stock and get a fractional share of Google. This is not a feature that's going to be available on E-Trade. So on E-Trade, you're going to have to buy full shares of stock. Now, one of our favorite features on Webull is their virtual trading simulator or paper trading. This essentially allows you to get $1 million of fake money from Webull. Think about this as kind of monopoly money, which you're then able to invest on the platform as if you were investing real dollars. So this basically allows you to test out the platform for yourself, get more comfortable with it, and try out your different trading strategies to see just how well they work without putting your hard-earned cash on the line. Most other free trading apps don't allow you to do this, so the fact that Webull does is definitely a differentiator for them. In addition to that, you're also able to trade on margin on the Webull platform. This is essentially a more advanced trading technique where you can borrow funds from Webull in order to invest with and potentially magnify your gains as well as magnify your losses. So again, a more advanced trading strategy, but if you have at least $2,000 in your Webull account, you are going to be able to apply for margin and potentially invest with some borrowed funds as well. Now, in addition to margin accounts, Webull also offers a number of different types of accounts outside of just your traditional account and your margin account. Specifically, these are retirement accounts. So retirement accounts essentially give you tax benefits for following their rules because the government doesn't want to foot the bill on your entire retirements. So they created these special retirement accounts that incentivize you to save for your retirement. Now on Webull, you can open either a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, which are going to have different rules and benefits that you're going to want to be aware of before using these accounts. But just know that if you want to invest for your retirement, you can do so on Webull. Now, at the core of all of these features are the technical indicators that really set Webull apart from most of the other platforms out there. Because Webull is a platform, like I mentioned, more tailored towards shorter term traders, provides over 40 different technical indicators that these traders can use to make their investing and trading decisions. There are also 12 different charting tools to help technical traders analyze different chart patterns and make their investing decisions. So whether you are just getting started with trading or you have a ton of experience, the tools that Webull offers will likely be extremely useful for you. So now that you know how Webull works, let's compare that to E-Trade and see where the real differences are and where the real opportunities are for you to find a better platform. So first off, E-Trade has been around for much longer than Webull, has a significantly longer track record, and has significantly more assets on their platform. At the moment, E-Trade has over $400 billion in assets on their platform, which is quite significant when compared to these newer apps like Webull. Now, while Webull allows you to invest in stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos, E-Trade has significantly more asset classes available. So you're looking at stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, options contracts, futures contracts, foreign exchange, and bonds. Now, while stocks and ETFs trade commission-free on the platform, some other asset classes will have commissions or fees associated with them. First off, options contracts are going to have a 65-cent per contract commission. Futures contracts have a $1.50 commission, and bonds have a $1 per bond commission. So while they're not free, the commissions are fairly low compared to what they used to be in the past. But now let's dive into the features that set E-Trade apart from Webull. First is their managed account offering. So unlike Webull, on E-Trade, you can actually have someone manage your assets for you so that you don't have to make all the individual buying and selling decisions yourself. There is going to be a minimum account balance required for this of at least $500. And with this managed plan, E-Trade is going to build out a diversified portfolio for you of different ETFs and mutual funds based on your risk tolerance and your time horizon. They're going to handle all of the rebalancing and all of the tax management on your behalf to keep things very simple and hands-off. Now, within this offering, there are actually 4 tiers of accounts. You've got core, blend, dedicated, and fixed income. So let's take a quick dive into those 4 and show you how they differ. With the core portfolio, you're looking at a $500 minimum investment and a 0.3% fee. With this plan, you're only going to have access to ETFs, and you'll have limited access to any kind of financial advisors or support when it comes to actual financial advice. Now, on the blend portfolio, you're looking at a $25,000 minimum investment and a 0.65 to 0.9% blended fee. Now, in this portfolio, you can have both ETFs and mutual funds, and you'll have help from a financial consultant to support you in your investing. Now, with a dedicated portfolio, you're looking at a $150,000 minimum investment, which is going to be pretty prohibitive for most investors. There will also be a 0.95% to 1.25% blended annual fee. And in this portfolio, you'll have ETFs, mutual funds, and individual stocks. You'll also have an ongoing one-on-one relationship with a personal financial consultant to make sure that you have everything that you need and you fully understand where all your investments are and what exactly is happening with your portfolio. Now, in the top tier, you've got the fixed income portfolio, which is going to be pretty similar to the dedicated portfolio, except that it's only going to contain fixed income instruments, which essentially means bonds. There's also a lower annual fee at 0.35% to 0.75% on an annual basis. So to boil all that down, if you want your account managed for you, you can have that done on E-Trade, but not on Webull. Now, the next thing that E-Trade offers that Webull does not is a dividend reinvestment plan. Now, for longer term investors, this is really important because when you receive a dividend on Webull, you just get that dividend as cash. It goes into your investment account, and you can either choose to invest it in more shares of stock or just hold on to it or cash it out. But on E-Trade, what you can do is automatically have those dividends reinvested into more shares of stock. So say you own Verizon stock and they pay out a dividend of $5. On E-Trade, you can have that $5 automatically reinvested back into more shares of Verizon stock. You can't do that on Webull. Additionally, on E-Trade, you're looking at a much wider variety of account types when compared to the traditional margin and retirement accounts offered on Webull. Specifically on E-Trade, you're going to have access to many different self-employed retirement plans, including SEP IRAs, simple IRAs, and solo 401ks. These can be super useful if you are looking to invest even more funds on a tax-advantaged basis and you happen to work for yourself or have a bit of a side hustle. So when it comes to comparing Webull and E-Trade head-to-head, who comes out on top? Well, in general, E-Trade really does present a superior trading platform. Now, that does come at some costs because it's a bit more intimidating to use, and the mobile interface really just isn't as great as Webull. You also don't have access to fractional shares, nor do you have access to crypto on the E-Trade platform. But if you're just looking to invest in stocks and ETFs, or if you want your portfolio managed for you, then E-Trade is definitely going to be the way to go in this scenario. Now, either way you want to slice it, I mean, you can try out both platforms for free as well. We'll have links to both in the description and pinned comment below for you to take advantage of. And if you want a full comprehensive written comparison of these two platforms, you can find that on our website, investingsimple.com. The easiest way to find that is to head on over to Google, search for Webull versus E-Trade, and then click on the link for investingsimple.com. We'll see you over there.